Hi everybody, welcome to this new picker card. We're going to be doing timeless as always. We're going to be using the Seeker Oracle, this one here, okay, for our choices. And we have got our 3 cards here for you to choose from. So we have Set It Free for pile 1, for pile 2. We've got Love Your Inner Child, and for pile 3 we have got The Importance of Sleep. Okay, so these are timeless as always. With these I'm going to do a shorter spread than Celtic Cross, so it'll be a more concise snapshot of what's going on with you, what your current situation is at the moment. And if you like this new format, please let me know in the comments. So your timestamps are below if you want to zap straight to them. If you're new to the channel or you've just subscribed, thank you so much. That means an awful lot, because it's so hard to grow a channel with so much competition. But you know, there are so many amazing tarot readers here already. But if you like how I do things, then and you like it enough that you want to subscribe and want to watch and comment, then that's amazing. And I really appreciate taking time out of your day to do that for me. Thank you so much. I have some more plans kind of in the background for the channel to make more videos and incorporate numerology. It's something I've got to wind around work and making products for the store, so it's going to be brought out as a whole rather than drip fed out. So it's something that I'm trying to do in the background, and hopefully you'll enjoy that when it's ready. But for now, yeah, thanks for being here, and I will see you at your reading. Okay, take care. I pile 1. You chose Set It Free, and this is the Ethereal Visions Tarot I'm going to be using for your 4-card spread today. And basically it's going to be, you know, the current situation that you're in, and a couple of cards just to sort of see what's challenging you, what you need to focus on, and outcome. Okay, I will still pull clarifiers if I feel that we need a little bit more info on anything, but please do let me know what you think. Okay, so let's have a look. How can we help pile 1 today, please? Let's put our Set It Free card to the side just for now, while we have a look at what we get out for you. Okay, so let's make this a lovely reading for our pile 1s, please. Okay, your energy, you're represented today by the King of Cups. All right, what might be challenging you, blocking you a little bit at the moment, is the King of Swords. And I'm going to clarify, I mean, this is representing you, this King of Cups, but I will clarify if this is somebody or if this is just a situation or something else related to the King of Swords that might be standing in the way of what you need to get done or what you want to happen. So let's see. What's in the area of what to focus on? What's the good stuff that's going to help the situation, please? The Artist. Okay, this deck has a couple of cards, the Well and the Artist, that are not in the regular tarot, but to have my little book so I can just double check what that means, and we'll see. It's probably creatively thinking of a solution, but I'll double check that. And then finally, what outcome have we got for our pile 1s, please? The Fool. Okay, all right. Let's have a look then. I will clarify. So your energy at the moment is the King of Cups. So you're quite kind, under control in your emotional state. You fairly sort of calm about things. You're approaching this, I feel, in a very diplomatic way, where you're quite able to listen to everybody and understand where everyone's coming from in this situation, or you know, you can see how this is affecting everyone else as well as you, but you have a way of putting things across so that you appreciate and understand what the other people around you are going through, what it means for other people. So you're very much in the King of Cups energy there. Now, what's challenging you? You've got the King of Swords. And I'm thinking, if it's something that you want to do that's really following your heart, it could be that, especially as we have the Artist and the Fool here, it's sort of giving me the vibes of maybe wanting to do some sort of a passion project, something you've always longed to do, but the sort of day-to-day realities and having to be logical maybe standing in your way a little bit. But let me see what our King of Swords represents, whether this is somebody in your life that, you know, you may have to, is putting up a barrier, or let's have a look anyway. Because with you being the King of Cups, it's making me feel like this is something that's going to make your heart happy. This is something that means a lot to you, fulfillment-wise. So it could be a relationship. It could be just something that you've always wanted to do, like a dream that you've always had. You've got Set It Free. So that does sort of talk about letting yourself dream, you know, bringing dreams to life. So let's have a look. Why is the King of Swords here for pile 1, please? In this position of a challenge. Ace of Cups. It does not coming up as somebody. I think it's just, as I mentioned briefly before, where its logic is kind of like harsh realities and, you know, facing up to the truth of what you need to look at. But you have the Ace of Cups coming out. So I feel like it's worth going through all the logical stuff, looking, say for example, I'll give you an example. Because we have the Artist here, it's kind of making me want to say this. Say for example, you have a creative project that you really always wanted to do. And you have done the day-to-day, you know, got yourself a good job and paid the bills and the, you know, done the necessary stuff. It's like the King of Swords is very logical, and the emotion is out of the equation with the King of Swords. It's like, let's look at the truth of the matter. Let's look at what we really need to do impartially. You've got two kings that see both sides. You've got, or all sides, I should say. You are represented by the King of Cups, so you're seeing all sides in an emotional sense, and being able to be to empathize and things. The King of Swords is taking all emotion out of it, his judgment, and looking at the facts and what has actually happened and what the actual situation is and what we need to do this and what we need to do that. And because you've got the Ace of Cups, it's like, this is something, I feel this is worth going through, this whole process of looking at everything. For example, if you want to go be an artist, you want to go and do something that, you know, like a childhood dream you've never really got to do, you know, and you felt like you've always wanted to pursue it as a career or something, for example, or not even a career, but just something that you've always longed to try and longed to do. But maybe up until this point, you've done everything for everybody else, and you've sacrificed, you know, your own interest to take care of everyone else, because you come across as a very caring person who's, you know, very generous, and, you know, somebody who will be very caring and considerate of others and those around you and things like that. But maybe now is the time for that, you know, this new adventure to begin. You have the Fool here. So there's a new adventure that you need to go on, and it's something to do with this long-held wish, this long-held dream you may have had, where this is going to really fulfill you. You know, you've done, it feels like you've done your due diligence. You've looked after everybody up until this point. It feels like you've done what you've had to do. You've put everyone else first. And you could be feeling like some guilt, like, oh, I can't just go off and do my heart's desire, because I have to look at, you know, the reality is I have to pay the bills, and I have to do this, and I have to do that, and it's a responsibility, and, you know, I can't just go off on a whim. I have to think it through. And I think the King of Swords is just here to say, well, think it through, you know, do the logical stuff as well, work out exactly what you need to, you know, your budget and all that stuff, and have a plan, have a backup plan. But don't stop, you know, with your Ace of Cups here, don't stop yourself from pursuing this ultimate happiness that you've had in you for so long. You know, it's time now to let it, set it free, like the card says. So yeah, do the planning, but don't give up on your dream. I feel like I want to say with the Ace of Cups here, because you know it's going to make you happy. So we've got the Artist here in what to focus on, the good stuff. So I'm going to quickly grab the book. It's not a very big write-up, but I think it will probably make sense in line with the rest of these. Okay, so no, oh, it's after the main one. So we've got the Artist is the vessel of creation. This card signifies mankind and shows when you need to open to the knowledge that is available if you stop and set aside distractions of the human condition and listen. So visionary, interpreter, creation, and passionate. So it wasn't much explanation, but I think it follows what I'm trying to get at. Is that I feel it's time now for you to, you can still be responsible, you can still be caring, you can still be you, but if you make a plan, okay, if that's what's preying on your mind, if you feel that may be stopping you from going for this goal, you know, do the necessary practical stuff, get that there, and then you can pursue, you can go off on this new adventure now. Okay, it's time to do it. Set out on it. Follow that dream, follow that desire that you have. Yeah, unlock that potential that's going to bring you that fulfillment, you know. And here we have the Fool in your outcome as at the start of a brand new journey, and off he goes, you know, and he's at the beginning of a whole new phase of life with infinite possibilities. And it's, you know, don't worry about what other people think. You are very responsible. You've done your bit. Okay, go forward now and enjoy this new journey and see where it leads you. You have the sun here poking out. It's all sorts of lovely pure new energy. Okay, you have learnt enough that you're not going to be foolish. It's too foolish, reckless, but it's time to take risks. It's time to go off on this new adventure and pursue this goal that you've had, that you may have had for years and years, that you didn't think you could go for, but now is the time for you to do so. All right, so let's read out Set It Free. Okay, this is a very lovely card. Let's read it from the book, and that's that then. All right, pile one. Let's read you Set It Free. We all have our dreams and personal aspirations. What we don't all possess is the courage to set those dreams free, to see if we can make them a reality. What's holding you back? Are you afraid of being judged and laughed at? Or are you scared of how you will feel or be regarded if you try and fail? Beautiful soul, don't waste any more time on fictional fears, fears without foundation. Life is too short to allow them to become obstacles in your path to happiness. It's time to put your fears and doubts aside, set your intention, voice your desires, even if only in your own hearing, and set your dream free. Set it free and allow it to fly on silent wings to great heights. Come back to you when it is time for your dreams to manifest. Understand that this moment is a beginning. Here you go. We've got the Fool, haven't we? This moment is a beginning. This is your opportunity to set your intentions and make a wish, but it also is a promise that you will do more than just wish. It's time for you to make a commitment and dedicate yourself to what may come and what may become an amazing personal quest that teaches you some life-changing lessons along the way. Yeah, I can't say much clearer than that. I think it's high time for you to pursue this now. You know, you've got all the go-ahead from these cards, so that is your message today, Pile 1. I hope it's helpful to you. I hope that you get the ball rolling now with this dream that you have. And I wish you nothing but success and happiness. And you really go off and enjoy this new adventure and this new path that you're on, okay? If you enjoyed your reading and found it useful, I would really love a comment, a like, and if you like how I do things and you want to see some more from me, please do subscribe. Pop and see my shop if you like. It's in the comments. You can book a personal reading with me, all that good stuff. In the meantime, good luck with everything, Pile 1, and thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose this lovely little dragon, love your inner child here, which is so cute, this is your reading, okay? So as always, we will put our oracle card to the side for now while we have a look at the tarot portion of your reading, and I'll be using the traditional manga tarot for you today. Okay, and whoops, let's see. First of all, let's ask the question before anything flips out. What is Pile 2's energy coming to this reading today, please? Whoops. Okay. We got the 8 of Pentacles jumped out at us. So this is representing you, this card, okay? And your current frame of mind, your current where you're at right now, okay? What is maybe standing in your way, giving you a challenge, is for you the 8 of Swords. Okay, you've got 8. Right. So you've got the skills, you've got the abilities, your mind is kind of limiting you at the moment, okay? So don't doubt your abilities. I've just thrown everything. These cards are super slippy today. Sorry about that. Just like flying about all over the place. They definitely want to give you a message today. So what's the good stuff? What can you focus on to help you out? What's a positive thing we could get from this to help us move forward? The Hierophant. And then what we got for outcome for our lovely little, what we got for outcome for our Pile 2s, please, today to help them out? What can we give them advice for outcome? The Knight of Pentacles. All right. Okay, so we've got an interesting little spread here. So it doesn't make me think work or skill building, education, something like that. We have the Hierophant here. in the good stuff, which is great because that's a very powerful major card, which is wonderful. So let's check out how let's get a picture of what may be happening here. So you're represented by the Eight of Pentacles. So this means you're you are a very capable person, and you focus on when you focus on something, you can achieve really good results. And it's making me think work, because it's the pentacles are here a couple of times, or career or something. So you're very skilled at what you do. You're very capable, and you're not afraid to put some work in. And it feels like you do like your job. You do like how you like what you're doing for work, Phil. But then what's standing in your way? Feels like it could be imposter syndrome. It could be just that mindset, that that self-doubt mindset, or where you feel like there's something that if you're being blocked by anything, it's really your mind, because you're capable. You're very capable of whatever this is, whether this is going for a new job or a promotion or something like that with your career, or it's even like a personal project that you've always wanted to do. It's Pentacles, so it's like to do with the day-to-day, your day-to-day tangible stuff, like your house, your family, your money, your job, your body. It could even be your you want to improve your health, you want to get fit or something like that. So anything that's to do with the real world, basically the real day-to-day stuff. And this Eight of Swords is you maybe are not seeing any other way of doing something, or maybe there's something you're trying to achieve and you feel like you're helpless, or you're trapped, or you're stuck, and you can't sort of ascend, or you can't make progress. There's something blocking you. The Eight of Swords is definitely like that, feeling trapped, and it's more kind of your own, it's in your head more than the actual situation in reality. So let's just have a look at where are we trapped. Any sort of extra info on why we're feeling blocked when we have so much skill and so much to offer for pile 2. The Hanged Man, yeah. I feel like it's with the Hanged Man coming out, I feel like it's time to kind of get rid of that mindset now, It's definitely time to see things from a different perspective, where the Eight of Swords only sees things from one perspective. They are convinced that they are trapped and there's no other way of getting out, and they just have to wait for somebody to come and rescue them, and that's all there is to it. But when you have the Hanged Man coming out, it's like, well, oh, sorry, dogs in the background. You have to surrender that. You have to drop that idea now, okay? And look at something, look at it from a different perspective, okay? If you're kind of moving away from that mindset, maybe meditating, actually, because we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is voluntarily hanging there quite comfortably, giving up the use of their limbs to allow their enlightenment to come. So it's stop struggling against your mindset and doing things this one particular way, and having this belief that you're stuck, and you let go of that and just meditate, ground yourself. And that's the way to kind of when we have mindfulness as well, it's really good to get rid of like anxiety, notice things that you can smell, that you can hear, there's lots of videos on YouTube, like free videos on how to ground yourself, or how to have like a mindfulness, how to do mindfulness. meditation for anxiety and things like that. So I definitely recommend you having a look and seeing what you can find, and just spending a few moments, you know, when you feel this resistance from your own mind, or your mind is telling you something that you kind of, you're practically, I think it could fall into like, you're very practical, incapable. So I think, you know, if you're anything like me, part of your mind is like, knows that that's silly, or not silly, but like knows that you're not really trapped. But when it comes to taking action, you find that you can't move past these blocks. So I definitely feel mindfulness would help you kind of start to weaken those anxious trains of thought that kind of stop you from acting on what you want to do. You know, I feel like I want to say. And when we have the Hierophant here in the good stuff, this is a card of unity, community as well, an expert. So it could be that you want to maybe go and chat to someone, a therapist or someone. Obviously, I am not qualified to tell you how to do anything, but you need, maybe this represents tradition and a mentor as well. So it could be that you need to maybe go find someone to talk to regarding your anxiety, a therapist or something like that. Maybe it might be worth starting to make some inquiries to get some help, because it seems like it would really help you. Also, finding some people, sort of support groups, like-minded people in similar situations to you, where you can kind of all help each other. So that's kind of what I'm getting with the good stuff with the Hierophant. Okay, is there is another way, and usually it's like the traditional stuff for a Hierophant, but you know, it seems like to me that getting some support would be a good idea, whether that's friends, family, or whether you go to somebody professional. With a Hierophant here, I wouldn't rule out going to have a chat to someone professional and qualified about your anxiety. Okay. And the outcome, we have got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is definitely you're progressing from the Eight of Pentacles, coming through this, you know, getting that support that you need, coming through this as the Knight of Pentacles. So you are now poised, ready to, you know, you have wisdom now. You've overcome this anxiety and the procrastination and all the other stuff where you know, maybe you've been frustrated because you can't make any progress. Now you are ready to make progress, and all the knight is fully prepared. He has wisdom, he has commitment, he is in it for the long haul, and he is ready to put in the work. And it's just a matter of beginning on your journey. So you are going to come out of this fully prepared to go towards what it is that you really want to do. Okay, so that be that work issue or anything else to do with these, you know, your day-to-day living. This is going to prepare you to go forward now. Okay, and we've got love your inner child. So let's read Love Your Inner Child and see if there's a complimentary message or an extra message for you. Okay, pile 2. Let's get to the right page. There we are. We all possess a child aspect. This part of our psyche is the vulnerable, sensitive, and carefree child who still feels awe and wonderment. The inner child is a source of laughter and play, the aspect of our psyche that inspires us to jump in puddles and see animal shapes in the clouds. If a child is taught to fear, the adult they become may harbour a wounded child aspect. As a direct consequence, they could develop a range of maladaptive behaviours in order to cope. They can do harm to themselves to avoid remembering. They can grow to become perfectionists or people pleasers to whom the words sensitivity, vulnerability, play, and nurturing are the enemy. To ask for help is considered a weakness to someone who will only ever show strength. Well, I did mention about asking for help to get out of this feeling of being stuck and anxious. Yeah, it's literally together. The two cards are literally next to each other. Okay, so to work with one's inner child, to be asked to revisit the past takes courage, especially when it requires looking at our relationship with our family or primary caregivers. Understand this is not about blame, but accepting that a child is not responsible for a parent's actions or behaviour. Shame and guilt are not a child's burden to carry. It's time to put that burden down. This is a card of choice, opportunity and healing. It is your choice whether you look back to seek answers. But even if you choose not to, as it is an opportunity to parent your inner child in a healthy, loving and nurturing manner. It is also a gentle reminder to make time to laugh, play and see the beauty and magic that exists in the world around you. Yeah, take off the blindfolds and look at, what's real. Seek help if you need to. You definitely need to see things from a new perspective. And you have this Hangman and the Hierophant as your majors. Okay, 2 majors in a couple of cards here. So it's very important for you to let go. Surrender this mindset that's holding you back from achieving what you want to achieve. And if necessary, seek help. Yeah. So that you can move forward and you have your armor on and you can tackle anything, okay? And you have that staying power and you have that determination to succeed, okay? Whatever it is you are wanting to do with your life that maybe you feel you can only get to a certain point and then you stop, okay? So now's the time to break through that. Okay, so pile 2, I hope that you enjoyed your reading. If it was useful to you, I would love to see in the comments, and like and subscribe if you like how I do things and you'd like to stick around for some more videos. Would be amazing. Pop and see my store, my website down below in the comments. Pop and see my website, which is linked down below the information box. So I do personal readings and you can have a look at my store, see what I've been making as well. So thank you again. I wish you all the best. I have anxiety too. It's crappy and it holds you back from so much, and I just would urge you to get some support, because I have wasted a lot of years being trapped in my own mind, and it's not a fun place to be sometimes. So I wish you healing and I wish you good luck going forward. Okay, so I'll see you again one day maybe. Until then, take good care of yourself and goodbye. Hi pile 3, if you chose the importance of sleep, this is your reading. And as always, I'm going to put our lovely oracle card to the side and we'll look at that in a bit when we've done the tarot bit and see if it has any extra info for us or any complementary info to the cards we've already had. Okay, so what can we do for pile 3? What's pile 3? What's your current situation? What would you need help with at the moment? Let's have a look at you. So you're represented today by, let's have a look, pile 3. Oops. So pile 3, you're represented today by the Ace of Cups. So this is you, this is your energy, okay? So ready to pursue your happiness, a whole brand new something to come along and light you up. So you're full of love to give and full of creative energy and all that good stuff. So that's a really nice energy to be represented by. What might be standing in your way or blocking you? Nothing. Got the sun. All right. Well, nothing much really. Confidence, maybe, just having confidence. I don't think there's anything standing in your way, to be honest. I think you're in a really great position. You could be just a bit too happy and wired to get sleep, maybe. I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's carry on. What's in the good stuff? I mean, we've got some very good stuff. I mean, are you maybe at the beginning of a new relationship? Because, you know, you're kind of loved up, maybe, it feels like. Let's press on. What's to focus on? What does pile 3 need to focus on right now? Wow, okay. And what your outcome? What's the outcome for pile 3? I feel like this is the wrong way around almost. But let's just see what we get. Well, look at you and your... What a very positive reading we've got here. There's nothing really... Nothing like holding you back at all at the minute. It's looking really good. I would just say the first thing I thought of when I saw the first couple of cards come out is maybe you're having so much fun and you're so happy you just need to practice some self-care because you could be burning yourself out. But it's a lovely energy that you've got going on here. We've got you're represented here by the Ace of Cups, so I kind of want to say there's something new. You're full of like enthusiasm and you're full of new energy and everything. What's standing in your way is, I mean, the sun came out. The sun is such a powerful card in the tarot. It's like the most positive card you can possibly get, and there isn't really anything standing in your way, to be honest. I think it's one of those things where I think it's seizing the moment and maybe not doubting, and maybe sometimes things are as good as they seem, you know. I think that's kind of what I'm getting here, and I think it's just it feels like it's just a really lovely time where you have this new passion. It could be a person, it could be, I'm curious because you know, this is very good cards to get. There's nothing, I mean, the Knight of Wands is in this position of the good stuff to focus on. It's all about adventure. It's all about going on a brand new adventure. You've got a lot of action-packed stuff going on. It's like, yeah, it's just like this really, all I can think of is this amazing new adventure that you're embarking on, or you've just started, or you're about to just start. But my goodness, it's a really lovely energy. You know, you can't get much more positive than these 4 cards together. What's this all about then? Seven of Coins. This is like a change in direction maybe that you've had recently, where you just like, it feels like this may have been a long time coming. And this is like, it feels like this, with the 7 of Coins coming out, to just sort of give me some clues. It feels like this is something that you've dreamt of for a while, and you're kind of just ready to go. You know, you have done the work behind the scenes. This 7 of Coins is about, you know, the putting in the consistent effort and patience and things like that. And it feels like this is like, we're finally getting the reward that we've been working so hard for, whatever this is, whether this is this amazing new person that you finally met, this just life in general, and not really getting a specific area. You got 3 of the 4 suits here, so. But one thing I do see is it's going to be very busy. And you could be kind of rushing out, taking risks. You're kind of very full of confidence. You're in a child, super happy, that's for sure. You're getting to do things. Maybe you had the opportunity to travel or something. Getting travel. Maybe you're off on like a trip, backpacking or something. You know, it feels like this is something that you've been working for quite a long time, and it's something that you're really happy about. And you're off on this you're kind of breaking free, off on this adventure. And I do feel travel with these 2 here. it's certainly going to be super busy. And when we're looking at the importance of sleep, I'm just thinking, yeah, the cards are so positive and there's so much excitement within the cards that it feels like maybe there's a lot of quick. I mean, even this Seven of Coins is on fire. Normally, it's this guy in his garden, looking at his crops, and waiting for them to grow. You've got this fire, so it's like it's a lot of fiery energy. It's a lot of excitement and passion and just action all the way. And the outcome being, yes, lots of news, lots of events going on, and you're I wonder if this is a person that's in your life right now. Let me see. I mean, it would certainly make sense if it was. Let's just see what this Knight of is. What's this Knight of Wands? Is this like the new person? If it's a love relationship, or is this the general situation? This, what's going on? Knight of Swords. Yeah, is this your person? This passionate, kind of. Look at all these two white horses. Brilliant, by the way. Very good. Pure new energy coming in and excitement, and this is a nice sign. These two white horses here. I'm pleased to see those. And this Knight of Swords is going into the future, which is great too. And I want to say buckle up, really, because this person that you have, regardless of gender, the knights are just like tend to be like younger, under 30 usually, or somebody who's very youthful, very fit and active and adventurous and passionate, and will probably like sign you up for skydiving, that kind of person. Also, just somebody who's very it's never a dull moment. They can be a little bit like impulsive maybe, but they kind of go with their feelings and just go for things, and will kind of keep you guessing, but in like a fun way, it feels like at the moment. So if this is your person, which I've got two court cards here, so I'm inclined to say this is somebody you're focusing on, somebody good who's come in for you, that's doing you good right now. Enjoy. Sometimes you just got to enjoy it as it's happening, and being in the moment. And we have this Sun in like the challenge position, which is really like never happens to me. So all I can say is I don't think there's anything holding you back. I think you just have earned this. I think it's a reward from the universe. I think you just go out and enjoy it, and appreciate every day. Appreciate this person who could be quite, you've got the Knight of Swords. It could be quite spontaneous. It might be a whole new type of person for you, but it's like it's almost like this is just like this whirlwind. And the importance of sleep kicking in here. I think you're going to be I think you're going to be busy in a happy way, in a fun way. But and you might not want to be apart from each other. If this is a love reading, you might want to be constantly together. If this is a love reading, so take a minute, have a sandwich, go and have a shower, have a nap. I think this is saying, caught up in this excitement, in this. Maybe you're traveling. You met somebody traveling. Maybe you'll go off on a trip with your new person, and it's super exciting. And it's at this point that my volume disappeared. I don't know why it disappeared, but I'm just waffling about good stuff basically. And to have self-care is very important. And I'm so thrilled for you that some lovely cards have come out for you today. So that's really amazing. And what I'm going to do, trying to match my movements,
is I'm going to read the book now. We'll just read about what it says for the importance of sleep. And then that's it wrapped up. Okay, so it says adequate sleep is the foundation of good health and emotional and mental well being. Unfortunately, we live in a world where we're expected to achieve the maximum in the least amount of time. We are in demand 24 hours a day. If we don't respond to that message or that phone call immediately, people want to know why. You do have the Eight of Wands there, which is kind of implies a lot of communication. So, it could be bombarding with messages and things, emails and stuff like that as well. To keep up with our responsibilities and still have time to devote to family and personal interests, we must often sacrifice the one thing we require most, sleep. I'm lecturing you now, aren't I? This is a lecture in the midst of all this happy stuff. I have to lecture you, so bear with me, okay? Do not believe that you can function at your best with only a few hours sleep every night. Research studies reveal that someone who has had only 4 to 6 hours sleep is just as cognitively impaired as a person who has consumed several alcoholic beverages. If you would not make important decisions while under the influence of alcohol, then why would you do so if you've not had a good night's sleep? Well, it's all very well, isn't it? But sometimes we don't have a choice, do we, sleep-wise? It's hard to manage, but there we go. Poor sleep impairs memory, a person's ability to retain knowledge, focus. Oh my god! And think critically. There you are. You see, I'm the same. I'm the same. So if you've not been sleeping, or your body and mind are trying to tell you how tired they are, then this is your wake-up call. How ironic. Put everything else on hold and get some sleep. Look at your sleep habits and see what you can do to improve your sleep hygiene. If you have long term sleep issues, seek help to address it. You can accomplish more and make more empowered decisions when you are well rested. Yeah. So I think I was trying to say is in the midst of all this excitement and happiness, don't forget to take care of yourself and your basic needs. And then you can enjoy what's happening even more and pack more into your day and have even more fun. And yeah, that's kind of what I've got for you. I think that sums it up quite well. I'm sorry about this noise. The noise. I'm sorry about the sound issue. Bit weird. I don't know what happened there. My relationship with technology is sketchy at best. So all I will do now is say thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed your reading and it helps you in any way, I would love to hear in the comments, especially as it seems like a really exciting time for you, whatever is going on. I wish you nothing but the best. Like, subscribe if you want to, that'd be amazing. Go have a look at my website, which is mentioned down below, that would be amazing too. And in the meantime, thank you so much for joining me and watching all the way to the end. Take good care of yourself and enjoy. Bye.